The Bible says in our text, what a great question, what is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou visitest him? And this is a good question that David asks. What is man? What is man that you're mindful of him? What is a man? What is it in man that entitles him to have so much notice from God? Why has God placed him over the work of his hands? Why has God made so many arrangements for his comfort? Why does God do so much to save man? Even the Apostle Paul picks up this very question. The psalmist asks, what? In Hebrews 2:6. But one in certain place testified, saying, what is man that thou art mindful of him, or the Son of Man that thou visitest him? Thou madest him a little lower than the angels. Thou crownest him with glory and honor, and didst set him over the works of thy hands. So here's Paul, and he picks up the psalmist's very exact same question, and he's asking this profound question: why he's so interested in man, and what is man? And it's a huge, deep question. It's a bit like David's study on Romans. It's deep. Some years ago, there was a radio talk show competition called the Battle of the Sexes. Heard of? Maybe it was a competition. It was basically about what men knew about women and what women knew about men, and it was a huge hit, and it was so amazing to realise how little we knew of each other, how little men knew about women, and how little men knew about women and women knew about men. And the truth is that God has created man and woman equally. God is super interested in his creation. God is super interested in our lives. And God has created men and women with the same value. God has created men and women completely different from one another. The way they look, the way they act, the way they speak, the way they dress, everything about men and women is completely different. And men and women have different needs. And I want to preach a sermon called What Men Wished Women Knew About Them. What men wished women knew about them. And I want to touch on 3 unique needs that men have. And so if you're married today, this is right up your alley. This is going to really help. And if you're not yet married, this is just tuck this away for that rainy day.